Hiya, welcome to this video on drawing straight line graphs or linear graphs. So there's two things you need. First thing you need is a table of values, and the second thing you need is a set of axes. Okay? We're actually going to draw multiple graphs on one axis to save some time and space. So when you get given the question, it will tell you an equation. So this one here says y equals x. Okay, that is the most basic straight line graph that you can have, and you may or may not get given one of these tables. If you're not given this table, it's really easy to draw. So these numbers, -4 up to 4, are the same numbers that are sitting on my axes here across the centre. Okay, so all I've done is a two-line table with those numbers in. It is that straightforward. So if this said -5 to 5, the numbers that would go in here would be -5 up to 5. Okay. Now, whenever I've taught this previously, I always try and get students to start with the positive numbers. The reason for that is most students are more confident with the positive numbers, and you can probably spot a pattern. It will make your life easier. You can then get marks. Okay, it's not ideal, but sometimes you just need a quick one. So let's have a look at this one here. So y equals x, what does that actually mean? It means whatever value x is, y is the same value. So in this line, this is telling me that x is worth 4, so y is also worth 4. X is worth 3, so y is worth 3. Okay? So our table for this one is really, really straightforward. Like I said, this is the most basic straight line you're going to be able to draw. These are sets of coordinates. So this is telling you coordinate 4, 4. So 4 up to 4. Okay, I'm going to put a cross. It's best to put crosses when you do this because they show up a lot easier than dots. Okay. The second coordinate is 3, 3. The third coordinate is 2, 2. The next one is 1, 1. Okay, and you can see the pattern developing here, 0, 0, -1, -1, and so on. Okay, and you can see that these are forming a straight line, okay, as we go through. So if we were to join those up with a ruler, okay, never ever do this without a ruler, please, folks. Always join up with a ruler, okay, and if you don't join up and do GCSEs, you're going to lose a mark, which would be really sad if you've done all the hard work. Okay, you can see that they've joined up and formed one straight line. So if you're ever doing any of these questions and you're drawing a straight line graph and one of your points ends up at here, then you've gone wrong. Okay, you shouldn't have a graph that looks like a W, it should be one continuous straight line. Let's have a look at the second one then. So this second equation says y equals 2x. So that means to multiply every x value by 2. So we'll start with the positives. You can start here if you want. I always start with the positives though. So x is worth 4, and I'm timesing it by 2. So that is 8. 3 times it by 2. 6. 2 times it by 2. So 4. Keep going. Can you see there's a pattern here? Okay. So as well as multiplying it by 2, you can also see that you're taking 2 off as you go through the table. So again, you can fill in these patterns really, really quickly. Okay, it's like a sequence of numbers. Okay, and again, we've got a set of coordinates. So this is telling me coordinate 4, 8. So 4 up to the coordinate 8. 3 up to the coordinate 6. Okay, 2 up to the coordinate 4. 1 up to the coordinate 2. And again, 0, 0, it doesn't matter, they cross over. -1, -2, -2, -4, -3, -6, -4, down to -8. And again, join them up with a straight line. Okay, if it helps, use a different colour. Okay, and it should form one continuous straight line. So that's y equals 2x, and that was y equals x. And you'll see, as the coefficient of x gets bigger, the line is getting steeper. Okay, this line is steeper than this line. So if I had 3x, then that would be up here. Okay, and it would be even steeper. The next graph we're going to draw is y equals x plus 4. So that is telling me whatever x is, add 4. So if x is 4, then 4 plus 4 makes 8. If x is 3, 3 plus 4 makes 7. 2 plus 4 makes 6. And again, can you see there's a pattern emerging that we're going down in ones? So again, really quickly, you can fill in the other points. And again, they're coordinates. Okay, I'm going to do them all on the same graph. So 4 up to 8, doesn't matter, it's the same point. 3 up to the number 7. 2 up to the number 6. 1 up to the number 5, and just keep going. Okay, and again, you can join those up with a straight line. Okay, so that's y equals x plus 4. Okay, so you'll see it's parallel to y equals x, it's just been shifted up by 4 places. Okay, let's have a look at a slightly trickier one then. So we've got to do 2 things. So if we have a look at the ones down here, okay, you'll see this question here. It says 2x plus 1. So multiply everything that is x by 2 and then add 1. So if we take the number 4, 4 multiplied by 2 is 8, add on 1 makes 9. 3 multiplied by 2, add on 1, so 7. 2 multiplied by 2, add on 1 makes 5. And again, can you see there's a pattern developing down here? We're taking off 2 every time. Okay, so I can fill in my sequence of numbers really easily. Okay, and again, you've got a pair of coordinates. So 4 up to the number 9. 3 up to the number 7. 2 up to the number 5. 1 up to the number 3. 0 up to the number 1. And keep going through. Okay. You'll see they form a straight line again, which remember I have to join up. If I don't join it up, I'm going to lose marks. Okay, so that is y equals 2x plus 1. And that is all there is to it. Take your equation, write out what it actually tells you to do. So 3x take 4 means times everything by 3 and take off 4. Create your table of values and then plot your coordinates onto your graph and join it up. If it doesn't form a straight line, you have gone wrong. Okay. Good luck. Let me know if you need help with anything.